How's it going, everybody? So, when I do these vlogs, I'm not gonna open with, hey, it's been a while, because usually a little bit of time goes in between the vlogs and I don't post anything. But um, I wanted to do this one to kind of fill it's an update video again, but also to kind of talk about what's been going on and what's kind of been running through my head over the past week. Um, So things are still good. I mean, things have gotten stressful. Well, they've been stressful, but everything I figured out everything, and yeah, I'll kind of explain what I mean by that. So obviously, um, living down and being a student isn't the cheapest of things to do. Financially, it's very hard. Um, I am very fortunate to have a patient partner, girlfriend, um, who is works her ass off every fucking day, um, and is my best friend and does this crazy journey with me and helps me so that I can do this, because she believes in me, and I can't begin to say how much that means to me and how much I appreciate that. Um, with that being said, it does cause for stress and cause for um, shitty time. If you hear squeaks, it's my chair, so I apologize. Um, yeah, it just caused for some shitty time sometimes, and one of the outcomes from that is, it puts stress on a relationship. We fight, um, and you know, thankfully, we love each other enough, and things our relationship is good enough to know that we're still there for each other. Nothing's happening. Like, we still love each other and things are going to work out. It doesn't make it easier at those certain times, but nonetheless, I, I got really sick for a little while, and I missed some school. And then I kind of got in a weird funk for like a week or two. I'm not gonna lie, I still get into it here and there, um, but it's more or less just, I don't know, that stress getting to me and me being weak and letting it beat me. But um, over the past couple of days, I've kind of rekindled my motivation, and um, in hopes that it will help me, you know, fix some things and, take care of things that need to be taken care of. And, there, what I'm saying right now isn't going to make sense to a lot of people. I think some people can kind of understand and get it. But, you know, I ended up failing a class for attendance. Not failing the class grade wise. I passed the class with a 92. But because I was so sidetracked with stuff going outside of school, um, I ended up failing for attendance. Now, with Full Sail, if you fail class because you got some bad grades and you don't get a passing grade, you can actually retake the class. I think you have like 4 opportunities to retake it. They don't charge you. They encourage you to retake it, reschedule you, whatever. Your graduation date's pushed out a little bit. If you fail for attendance, however, you do get kind of penalized, I guess, for that. You actually have to pay to retake the class. And the class that I failed for attendance, I didn't realize I was at the point of failing for attendance. I knew I missed some time, but I didn't know I was in danger. My teacher didn't let me know, and I wasn't paying attention. By me saying my teacher didn't let me know, by no means am I making excuses and putting it on her, but that was the situation. I wasn't aware. Um, So I failed that class for attendance, and I was really stressed out about that. And then this class that, I told people I was doing the recording stuff and getting to work with, an actual in a recording studio and play with some great toys and all that. Um, that class I was in danger of failing for attendance too. Just getting in weird funks, being sick, not having the motivation there to just be like, go to school, go to class. I don't know what. It's just the stress of everything that just kind of got to me. And I'm not proud of it because, you know, going to do this, moving here to Florida to do this school, and, telling my girlfriend, telling my friends, telling my family, I'm going to fucking attack it and kill it. And then I let stupid shit fucking get to me. And then I just sit in my ass and be a dummy. And I don't, it angers me. So I use that anger, and I went and talked to my advisor, um, you know, try to figure out my next steps and be like, what can I do to get me out of this rut? One of the big things that helped me get out of that rut is working the events that I get to work. I work with student event crew. Each month they have several events that I can work, and so on and so forth. And that was a huge motivation, like, kicker. I did a graduation in the very first week of the month, and then I didn't really do any events in the middle of the month, and then I just did a behind the scenes tour, which is a tour that I took before coming to school, and it just made me feel like crap, because it was like, why did my motivation leave me? Why am I sitting on my butt? So, like I said, I made my appointment. I met with my advisor, and I'm kind of proud of myself for doing that. Not proud of myself for being in a situation where I had to do that, but I kind of have a problem with, getting up off my ass and attacking the problem and admitting I have a problem, and like asking for help and doing that stuff. I have a problem with that, and I'm really working on that. So I'm really proud of myself of like recognizing the problem relatively early, making an appointment, following through and doing the appointment. So I met with my advisor, and she was very understanding, very nice, and explained to me what my options were, explaining to me that, I can actually file an appeal on my class that I failed for attendance, and they may waive that fee. They'll reschedule it. You don't have to pay for it. You just reschedule it and take it and pass it and make sure you're there. So I did that, and I just got the email several hours ago saying that I got approved, so I don't have to pay for that. So that's a huge help. And again, if I didn't get up off my butt and talk to her about that and see what my options were, I wouldn't have known, and I would have ended up having to pay that. And it's not cheap. Full Sail is not cheap in any way, shape, or form. Along with that, the class that I was again failing, like the other class I was failing, recording principles, that I'm taking this month, I actually was able to withdraw from it. I knew I was failing, and at a point, not for grades again, I was passing the class with like a 90 something. Like, that's the thing, is I'm smart and I understand this stuff and I'm getting good grades, but everything else, I'm kind of just like, I started to slip, and I don't want to do that. So I withdrew from the class so I didn't fail for attendance, and I was able to reschedule. And I ended up rescheduling my class, so I'm taking recording principles again next month, which is fine and awesome at the same time, because I enjoy the class. I'll do the class. I'll be there every day and do what I have to do to get it, because that's what I have to do. I actually took it upon myself to make a meeting with my instructor for that class, apologized to him and explained him my situation, and he was wicked nice, very understanding. He asked if there was anything he could do. I explained to him, financial stuff's kind of rough, so that kind of played a factor a little bit. And he asked me my, position or what program I'm doing, and I'm like, oh, I'm show production. He's like, have you tried out working at, this venue or that venue? And I told him I hadn't yet, and he's like, well, why don't you try House of Blues? He's like, it's a good venue. And then we ended the meeting him saying, he's like, you know what, I appreciate you coming in. If you do well in my class, if you show up and you do well, he's like, I'll write you a letter of recommendation for the House of Blues. And that was just like another, like, he didn't have to do that, like, at all. So I'm very appreciative that Full Sail is being amazing. I freaking love the school. I don't want to screw it up. I don't want to be an idiot. Like, I mean it. When I went and did the events and the behind the scenes tour, it was just a rekindle, like, this is why you're here. This is what you want to do. You want to, it's going to go by fast and quick. Like, work my ass off. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Things are all good. I mean, as I said in the beginning, things are stressful. Financial plays a huge part. But thankfully, like, just like an hour ago, I finally got my work study stuff figured out. So these events I'm working, I can get paid for. Talking to another fellow student who works the events with me, he's been in the school for a while, and he said that, he pulls in a bigger amount of money than I thought a student could pull in doing these events. So that kind of, was something that was uplifting and, got me a little excited to be like, maybe I can just, work study isn't a huge job, and it's not going to pull in it's not going to pull in $1,600 a month, but excuse me, it will pull in money, and it's doing the stuff that I want to do and I need to do to get the experience, to make the connections. Tomorrow and Friday, work WWE again. Wicked excited for that because it's fucking WWE. I had such a blast last time working that event. So much fun. So I'm doing that again this week. They already released other events they're doing for next month, and there will be more to come. So once I have my schedule and everything's figured out there, I'm going to be going to do that. Next week, I am flying out to go home, go to Maine, to see my friend's family. Big reason is to be with my Signal to Noise family for their new CD release of Horns High that will be available on July 1st. So I can't express how excited I am for that. It'll be a good refresh, see my friends and family, come back, work my ass off. It's a, I think, perfectly timed little trip home. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. I guess, I just put in the title talking about motivation, but I really mean it when it helped to go to the behind the scenes tour, work the event, and see all these people that are excited and just ready to do, because that's where I was at, and I'm still that right there. But from when you first start out, or you're a potential student at Full Sail, and then you're in the middle of being a Full Sail student, it's a different feel. But it's still exciting. It's still just a crazy life. Like, I'm very excited to see what's going to happen over the next year or so, after graduation and all that. Because already I'm making connections and getting opportunities that I never thought I would have had. But yeah, I think I'm kind of rambling on because that's what I do. But this isn't a very exciting video. I just really want people to, I guess, if there's anything anyone's going to take from this video, is that if you find something that motivates you, whether it's a 10-second GIF online or an article that you read in a magazine, or a certain person, or a song, or anything that you find that is your driving force for motivation, or something that highly motivates you and gets you off your ass and you're like, I'm ready to do this. Find a way to involve that in your every day of your life. Like, if it's a video, watch that video every fucking day. If it's a song, listen to that song at some point in the day. If you start feeling like you're losing that motivation, go see that person, go read that article, go remotivate yourself. Because I was starting to slip, but I got remotivated, and now I'm fucking ready to take on the world and do this. Like, I didn't forget why I was here, but I kind of got blinded by life and where I need to acknowledge life and obviously take care of my stuff. Take care of it, but stay motivated and do what I gotta do. I mean, these videos, when I started making them, were to catalog my whole journey doing this, but also to, help myself grow. And that's why I wanted to do this video, is because I didn't want it to kind of be bullshit and be like, I'm doing great in school, I'm passing with flying colors and blah, 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 when realistically I lost motivation and I lost sight of what I was doing, and it was affecting my school and it was affecting everything, and I don't want to do that anymore. So that's why this video is here, is to remotivate myself. On a side note for motivation, there's a video. It's like a 23-minute video, but it is worth the watch. And it is of Jim Carrey doing a speech to a graduating class. I don't know what school or what event or even when this happened, but Jim Carrey just goes on for 20 minutes and talks with these people, and it is one of the most motivational speeches that I've ever seen. Jim Carrey is a very unique character, but has a lot of heart. And if whatever you're doing, whether it's relationships, financial, school, anything what you're doing in life, and you kind of need like motivation and like need something to kind of pick yourself up, you should definitely watch this video. I'm going to put it in the description or put it somewhere. I'll probably pop it up in the corner or whatever. But yeah, it was just a good motivational thing. Other than that, I'm going to probably stop rambling on here. I work in the events for WWE. Restart my class here soon. Gonna go home in Maine, so hopefully I can see everybody then. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching these videos. I really hope, I know this is just a long rambling one, but I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Facebook. You can hit me up on the Facebook page for DammitDj Media. Anything there. Leave a comment. I'll reply to the comment. I love it when people comment. People don't do it a lot, but still, I love it. Subscribe so you know when I post videos, especially coming up where I'm going to be traveling. So there should be some fun. My phone just went off. There should be some fun videos there of me traveling, especially where I hate flying and I'm flying by myself. So that'll be interesting. But give us a subscribe, like the video. Thank you all again, and I will see you next week.